What if I never even bothered weaning these calves and they just stay with their mothers their whole life? Well, the problem with that is because of selective breeding, all dairy cows are genetic elites, much like Olympic athletes. Today, I'm going to be drying off a group of cows. And basically, that means that they're going to have a 2-month holiday before they have their next calf. And when I do that, I basically sort them into our treatment area, trim their feet, and then they go off to the dry cow group. Even at the very end of lactation, our cows, they're often still producing 20 liters of milk. Whereas you compare that to the natural or the ancestral cow, they probably didn't peak milk production even at 20 liters of milk. So the peak amount of milk production that a cow will usually produce per day happens at about 2 months after calving. So for the natural cow, that'd be around 15-20 liters, which is what a calf could at maximum drink. And then they'll slowly start tapering after that. So basically that is the equivalent of a natural weaning process that happens just from the normal lactation curve of the cow. So I'm starting the weaning process exactly when nature would naturally start weaning the calves. The difference is, for me, the process takes weeks, whereas in nature, the process would take months. Whereas our cows, they're peaking at 60, something 70 or more liters of milk per day, and then they start tapering off from there, and then they dry off at the end of lactation and still producing 20 liters of milk or more. The calf will be drinking an unnatural amount of milk. So naturally, a cow would wean off their calves just before they have their next calf. And that works out well because the entire herd would naturally be weaning off their calves at around the same time because they're seasonal. They're seasonal breeders and they all have calves in spring, whereas dairy cows, they have calves all year round. So the calf that gets weaned off of the cow that's just about to have a calf will just go off to the next cow and drink from there. So the calf would just never get weaned off milk. Could you imagine that? A bunch of grown-up cows drinking from each other and eating TMR and producing milk? Not a very productive or worthwhile system, I think.